Live.
Oh,
We are back.
we're live. All right. Welcome everybody into the OS. This is the new open stream channel here at the Mad Apple. So still located inside the Mad Apple. This is our Jesters and our Knights and our Queens match. And I want to welcome everybody in that's listening. We also have guest commentators. So we're going to have chances for people who maybe think they can talk a good game of pool come in and contribute during the week. And we got Mr. Patrick Glenn here, was the first one to volunteer, so
That's right.
we always introduce the best first, right?
Is that how you guys do it?
I don't know. We got Chris G down there who's been pulling out his hair trying to figure out stuff that really isn't his responsibility, but he loves pool, so he does it for us, and thanks, Chris.
You're welcome. Yeah, we're getting it automated and figured out.
But we're just going to get it more clean for everybody so that we can bring you guys this local stuff and local commentators talking about people that they play against in a lot of cases. So, but here we go. We're going to get these guys started. We got Mr. Mark West playing against Andy Brooker. And right now Andy is our current knight, correct?
That is correct.
He is.
Mark is challenging him here. So what are the Fargos on this? I didn't even look.
I know Andy's around a 515, 513, something like that, and Mark is right there with him.
Look
when
at
I
this leg,
checked.
yeah. Who got it? I wasn't watching.
Mark got it.
Looked like Mark got it by a hair, but yeah.
So yeah, Mark is the challenger. He picked 10 ball. It is a race to 13. Mark West is a 514. Andrew Brooker is a 516.
Yeah,
400 in the middle. 2-man tournament. Race to 13 again.
It's like I feel like Iron Man kind of when he does that. You know, like what's the suit? What's the name of the?
The Iron Man suit?
Yeah.
Mark 1, Mark 2 or something?
No, there's like a voice inside.
Oh,
the,
Jarvis.
Oh, Jarvis.
Yeah.
That's I
So
couldn't
Chris
think of the
is-
name.
I'm
Jarvis
doing my
is like
movie
Jarvis,
voice.
Yeah. Right. So you like run into an issue and he just chimes in perfectly.
I think Jarvis is English. He's got a bit of an English
well,
accent.
we could bring
Yeah, I don't
MH
have
in,
that.
maybe.
MH.
Chris would have to feed him the information though.
I don't know. MH does a pretty good job. I enjoy listening to him
I do too.
commentate. He keeps it real technical and to the game.
Speaking of MH, I was in his pro shop today. If you guys are out there and are looking for some great Christmas gifts, I got a nice JP shower glove and a Q holder. They make
Man, I
awesome
like you,
presents.
Man, I like you.
Well, I had to get stocking stuffers, and I'm like, what better gift than something for pool?
Well, I
And the
love it.
best part about it is, I get to steal the gift if I like it. It's like I forget what they call it, the white elephant or something.
Yeah.
Where everybody gets their gifts, they open up, and then people start stealing each other's gifts. So I'm probably gonna end up stealing my own gift.
That's pretty cool.
Uh,
Good
so-
idea. All right, so Andy shot the one and made it. He kind of tried to pull through that 3-9 himself. I think he'll cut this, I'm pretty sure. Andy plays pretty strong pool. We're just, I'm going to curse him, but at least if you're going to curse him, you curse him early.
Oh, I did it again. Yeah, Andy's game, I'll tell you, I've been playing
Hey,
pool
Brittany.
league with him. He's on my team. And just since we started, I mean, his game has been elevating like weekly. I mean, he's been playing really strong, almost averaging probably 50 a game or a match. So he's playing pretty good.
Yeah, I talked to him that little bit just ahead of this, and I asked him how long he's been playing. He said 26 years. And he said, but everything changed 2 years ago. 2 years ago he completely started over, as a lot of us did at some point when you run into your first like real pool hall where there's people that are teaching and people that are talking about the game nonstop and commentating on it, obviously, and
Yep.
things like that. Just changes kind of the depth maybe that you take it to. Yeah, not to say there's not some really great just bar players out there, because there are.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know when I started playing again about a year ago, I found the Mad Apple. I found you guys on the stream, and just this atmosphere, what you can learn from it, is really quite amazing. And what I really like about it is how humble some of the players are up here. You can come up here, feel comfortable, playing with some guys that are a lot better than you, and you know, so it's a really
Yeah.
good atmosphere.
And I'm glad to hear that. Look at this. That was a nice
Ooh.
kick. Good speed. He hit that ball. There's a lot of things about this game, and having an environment where you have a lot of players that care about the game to the degree that we want to teach and we want to help players like you that come in. I want to see you play great pool. I love the sport. You know what I mean? I love to see people when they learn something. When you teach them something that they've never done before, and you see them use it the first time, and they're just like,
Oh, absolutely. I know I got 2 lessons from you. Man, it was going on over 8 months ago, I think. You worked with me on mechanics, and one of the biggest things you showed me was get my cue out of the air and lower my cue.
yeah.
And just that alone,
Well, you
I
were
mean,
jacked up. Yeah.
yeah, I was jacking up on every shot, which when you're jacking up on a shot, obviously makes every shot more difficult.
It's called Massey, Patrick.
Yeah, you've made a few of those against me, and
Yeah.
really put a damper on my game when I was playing. I was like, you weren't supposed to make that shot.
All right, Mark's got a tough shot here. Puts it down like nothing. Comes around for nice shape too.
Yep, right on the 5.
You can just the nice thing here is you don't have to do anything with this ball. You can just roll it, and you're going to have a good line on the 6. So it's more about speed than it is any English here.
Yeah, no, getting on the 7 is parked up all the way on the top of the table there.
Yep, he'll naturally kind of, if he hits this good speed, it's a
Ooh,
little short
he
there
did.
too.
Did not get the right angle he was looking for on that.
Yeah, if he would have hit that with the right cut, he would have hit the rail a little bit more, and it would have bounced out, leaving him an angle on the 6. Andy's going to try and get an angle too.
Yep, good speed. So that's where his game, like right there, just that shot. I mean, now he's got an angle to get on the 7. He's been playing those shots really well.
Shorten it up 2 rails, so high right on this ball.
Look at that
He
speed.
shortened it up 1 rail even.
Look
It's
at
a
that
good shot.
speed. Oh, is he going to get straight? Nope, I think he's got angle here. Get on the 8 ball.
Pretty perfect, actually. A little low.
Yeah.
Slide down just a bit.
Ooh, too much speed.
Yeah, nerves get you.
Well,
He's
he's
got
got
to settle in.
got the combo if he wants to take it. Take a jab at it, or pretty easy safe here as well.
Should be able to just come around 2 rails. This is like a game of 1 pocket.
Oh, he had room to get it in there.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
Yep.
think he had room.
You got to get Gage to not cut through there.
Yeah.
Well-
Well, Gage is new, correct?
He is, yep.
Yeah.
We got a whole bunch of new ones, so that's good. We need more new ones. All right, Mark's got the 8. You're going to probably try and slide the 9 up in the same pocket. Yep. Well, he
Coming
didn't want
a
to end
little
up short.
far.
so-
Yeah, it came a little long.
Yeah.
So now is this going to go up to the top rail and out, you think?
Another one where I just like to pocket speed this ball, stay right there for the 10 in the right corner.
And he got up against it.
Well, he kind of, I don't know if he hit, I'm not sure how he hit that, but he definitely like spun it and then sent it out. I thought he almost missed it to the outside. He just overcut it, and it looked funny
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah,
'Cause
I was
he
thinking.
definitely hit the far outside of that pocket.
Yeah, it's almost kind of hard to see it, the angle on the shot sometimes. Like for me, I thought that was gonna go. He's gonna push it to the top rail and out, possibly, but looks like it ran into the 10. Now he's got a tough shot here. And
Get ourselves live again here so we can actually see what's going on.
okay, and he's got a pretty routine 10 ball shot here. So Andy wins one of the hardest games, the first game. Take a 1-0 lead.
First and last, we talk about that all the time. First and last games, those are the hardest to win. Sometimes you can be playing great and you get down to that last one, you just know you can get there and you just let your mind slip for a second.
Absolutely. I've
It's
seen
amazing how
some
easy that happens.
professional players that they get to the hill and they just, it's hard for them to edge that last one out, all the time. Seen some amazing comebacks because of it. Now Andy was working on his break right before we started, so I'm putting some work in on a break. See how he looks. So that was a question Andy was actually asking me. Maybe you can answer. He said somebody told him that the 2 and 3 balls do not need to be in the corners anymore, is what he was hearing.
Yeah, that's right. They look like they're choosing to do that. And sorry, I missed Matt Davers, who's playing tonight. So we got Andrew Brooker and Mark West right now. And then for tonight's match, I'm pretty sure that it's Matt Strong against Mason. It's either that or I believe Mike Messer would be the other.
Mike Messer.
option.
I've seen him on the stream before.
Yep.
Well,
And that'll be over on Mad Apple X stream. So the OS, for those of you who may not know yet, is basically here for our lower matches, and we're going to use this to bring new commentators in also, so people who want to take the opportunity to commentate.
nice shot there by Andy. Got on the 3. Looks like he's going to have to pull a 4-7 combo. But he's got to leave it in that tight window there.
I like his. I mean, if you played this ball forward up near the 5-9, you could also get in that same spot. But he had a good angle, it looks like, to pull over like he did.
Yeah, and he pulled over, that tiny little window. That's not an easy thing. You got to play the exact right speed on that ball so you can get in between the 5 and the 9 there. Played that very well. Okay, got a nice bounce. So,
I guess I got to go on my phone and share. So, guys, jump out there and share the stream. We got a couple of really good players here for the Knights. Andy has been playing some great pool. Mark has been playing a lot and great pool. Both working on their games. And been fun to watch. I mean, honestly, both of them play smart pool and they know their own game. And that's half the battle sometimes, is just knowing how you play and what your strengths are.
did he just call it 10 ball?
He may have.
I think he just called it 10 ball.
Would be appropriate for what I was saying, especially if he made it.
Whoa.
Well, he got away with that too a little bit. Kind of got a good leave there. The 10 came out and blocked a bit.
Yeah. I think he chose that shot just based on the fact that it was hard to get on the 5.
I don't know. It may not. Are you considering the bank or safety, or what were you considering otherwise?
I was looking at shooting the 4 right in the pocket and then
Okay.
taking the 5.
Well, Mark tried to get tricky there and play safe, and I think he left Andy a really good opportunity at the run.
Yep.
Just roll this up in the side, just short for the 8 there to shoot the 5 in the other corner there. We'll just roll this forward lightly.
Yep, and he's on the 5, looks like.
Should be able to just pull over to the side rail just before the side pocket, Nothing too extreme, and you just don't want to hit this too hard, He may go across too. Yeah, he's going to go back and forth.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the...
Well, I tell you, I like just drawing that a little bit soft. I don't like running the cue ball like that, which is funny because that's all I ever used to do.
Yeah, if I know Andy's taking out the jump cue right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, jump cue's coming out. He's got a pretty decent jump shot. He surprises me sometimes because he's able to jump with the ball very close to the ball in front of him. But not that time. I think I cursed him a little bit there. So now it looks pretty wide open here for Mark.
All right, just shared the heck out of it. Did you go on and share yet?
I
know how to
will
do that yet?
try to. I'm getting better at it.
All right, well, I'll help you learn.
Let's see.
I don't have anything else to do. Sitting here watching a little pool. Mark's looking good here. We're working on getting the automated scoreboard going for this so that if we don't have commentators some week, they'll still be able to go on. Our goal is to obviously have enough volunteers to come out and do this, and so far it's been great. I've been getting messages.
So I found the page. Now, how do I share?
All right, so you go to the video. So you're gonna, now that you're on the page, you go up. Yep. Well, you can share from there, right down on the bottom, and then it tells you. And then make sure that you guys are liking the page and sharing the page, because that's much appreciated too. We definitely want to keep this format going so that we can showcase some of our local players and commentators.
I think I got it done.
Nice job there by Mark.
So we're at 1-1. Is that correct?
We
correct
are,
score?
but Chris did not put my scoreboard up. So, oh wait, I can get up here. He did. He just didn't put it in the middle for me.
So Mark will be breaking.
Did we say 1-0? Right?
I think it's 1-1.
1-1. Okay.
Or so yeah, Andy won the first game and then Mark just won. So it's 1-1.
That's right. Well, that makes my job easy. Maybe. Oh, don't hit the end stream button. I almost did that.
And when it comes to computers and stuff, I'm way out of my league. My wife helps me with all my computer stuff.
Oh, I got 2 mice and all this other stuff here. It's just too much. All right, where are we? We are live there. We'll get that one up so we can see that running. Let's see. Look what's back. Yeah, Mark Bell. Oh, 9 just made it in the side there, so he ended up with a really nice break. My goodness, there's not a ball within 8 inches of each other.
Nothing on the rail. Ball in the middle of the cue ball in the middle of the table. Yeah, you can't ask for a better break than that.
Steve standing right in front of my view. That's right. All right, so this is the first opening shot, and it is a little bit tricky because you're a little limited. I think definitely goes up in the corner, so you might even come back and shoot it past the 3. You don't want to end up behind the 4, though.
Got behind the 4. Yeah, I was looking at it.
I know Mark, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to be reaching for a jump cue right now.
Oh, is he can see the ball there?
I don't know if he can.
I think he says he can see it, and he's going to try cutting it all the way up. It's definitely going to have to come back and forth. And he was able to see it.
Oh, but just barely overcut it, and he's going to sneak out past, I think.
Yeah, I think he got kind of a nice roll there because Andy's got a really tough shot on the 2 if he can even... I don't know if he can cut that. That's right there.
It's like he's going to massé this ball a little bit around the 8. Just a light spin. Oh, he doesn't even. I think he may have it here.
I think it did spin it a little.
Yeah. Going to come out of that okay, though. He ended up behind the 7.
Yeah, it's a tough shot, even not even really a good save here that I see. Do you see anything?
No, because Mark's standing in my way. There we go. Now I can see. As far as the shot goes, I mean, if he can see it, looks like he's kicking.
I don't think he can see that ball.
The shot's as good as any. Oh,
yeah.
Just had to spin it over a little bit more.
A ball in hand for Andy.
Where's our technical director? I need my scoreboard down here in front of me so I can see what's up.
Where's Jarvis?
Where is Jarvis? That's a great question.
Can't you say like Siri, put up my scoreboard or something?
I know Andy's a man of few words, so every time I texted him the last couple of weeks because we weren't quite ready to roll with any of this, all I got back was, okay. I'd give him like a big long description of, geez, I'm really sorry, Andy, we're trying to get this thing worked out and on and on. And I would just get an okay.
That definitely sounds like Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was text messaging him, God, it was over a month ago, 2 months ago. I got that coronavirus or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And
Still
I was
here.
I was down and out bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, this is what's going on. And short notice, I don't want to go up to the Mad Apple and, spread the coronavirus around. So
Right.
I quarantined myself for like 2 weeks and, asked Andy. He's like, okay, I got you.
Yeah, right. Andy plays with a Wheat State shaft. Stephen DeBus. And
Pea
his
shower
wheat
bottom, I
set
think,
taken,
right?
Yep, and a pea shower butt.
Yep.
And then Mark was saying that he plays with a pea shower and just a maple shaft.
Yeah, I think Andy breaks with a Q-Tech, but I don't know what he has for a jump stick though. All right, he's working his way around the table nicely.
You can tell he's a little anxious. He's a little poppier than he normally is. He's jumping up out of his shot just a little bit. Normally you see him stay down.
Oh.
All right, cursed him.
No, see a little Q stick on smack on the table there. That's very uncharacteristic. You never see Andy really kind of get frustrated. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
It's different when you know people are watching and talking about you.
Yeah, I guess.
Is he gonna bank this ball? I think he is.
That or the
Well, and
kick.
I mean, honestly, I watch Andy all the time, and it's very rare he's gonna miss that 10 ball he just missed. So I'm sure he's a little frustrated. Safety coming. Uh-oh. I don't think he's going to like that safety.
Yeah, I don't think that's what he was trying.
A little bit harder. He wanted to come up, but even then, that's rough.
Well, it was a tough save to play. That's why sometimes you got to go with a more aggressive shot. Because it's almost a gamble with the save for the tough kick. And
Mark
looks like he
tuned
dropped
in,
it
put
on.
her straight down the middle of the hole.
All right, that brings our score 2
Oh,
to
yeah,
1.
I got to change it.
2
Hey,
to 1.
Oh, he's out there. He can help me. And let's see, that's Mark, so he's player number 1. I wonder if Chris can put that back in the middle for me. Can I have it back here?
I didn't change that.
Oh.
Something changed. Maybe a wire got moved?
Oh, looks like the monitor was off.
Yeah, but the monitor shuts
You
off
know
because
what?
there's no
That
thing.
foam thing was starting to sag, and I cushioned it a little bit. Maybe I unplugged, so I don't want to touch it now. Don't, I wouldn't. Just
All
use
right,
this for
fine.
now.
Fine. The whole thing
goes
shuts down.
Well, don't think anything dropped on the break. It was a decent break. Didn't leave Andy with much. Might consider pushing.
I think he might have the edge here, actually. Looks like it.
Okay,
Yeah.
yep, he had the edge. But
Let's
was
see, come
n-
out. This is rough. Opener, you got a shot. I mean, the shot goes. The speed that you're going to shoot it at is more than likely going to leave you behind the 3. Onto
Yeah.
the 2,
Yeah, he's a 3 as a stopper. So you shoot the 2 on the side?
What? You aren't going to hit the... If you make the 1 here, you won't hit the 3.
No.
But the speed I'm saying that you're going to hit this ball at, you won't scratch either. Well, you might... Boy, I tell you, if you clip the edge of the 3, it's probably not going to be good news.
I
But
think
think
he
you will.
might. I don't know. See here. Yeah,
No,
he clipped it.
Well,
But
he hit a lot
then-
more of that than I thought. I would have never guessed that. I was completely wrong there. I think I really saw him playing that right around and past the 3. I should have maybe looked at the top angle.
Yeah, I think from where I'm looking at it, it looked like he could kind of hold it right off the 3 and beyond for the 2. But either way, Andy's got another tough, and if he jumps this, now these are tough jump shots when you're that close to the ball, I think. But he seems to do it pretty well.
And he's a pretty disciplined player.
Oh,
As he jumps it off the table.
he jumped that really quickly though. Didn't really take much time lining that up.
Well, the 4 is the issue. The 4-8 looks like the biggest problem here for Mark. So when's the last you played this, right? You played
Tembo?
no. I know you played 10 ball before, but you played in the King of the Hill series, right?
I have not played yet. I have
thought
not.
you did.
Nope. I have not put my name on the list yet. I'm kind of still trying to develop my game.
You want to just jump right to the Kings?
I don't know if I'll jump to the Kings, but I definitely probably start at the Knights division is where I'd like to start. But I still think my game's still got plenty of
Mark's
holes.
going to call the 10 here. Well,
Oh, really? So, no, when the balls are spread apart like this, these are difficult shots.
wow, look at that
Well
shot.
played.
Great shot there by Mark.
That's just
Nice
like the
job.
2-9 we had earlier in our Jester match. Shot just very similar to that. Not easy shots to make by any means.
It's going to put Mark to a 3-1 lead against our current knight, Mr. Andy Brooker.
So yeah, that was an early 10 ball. I didn't really see that coming that quickly.
I was surprised with the table that open, but I guess that 4-8 was kind of an issue, so
Maybe that's why he chose to go that way.
very likely. All right, let's see if he can keep things rolling and get a ball in on the break. Has he? I guess I haven't paid attention. Has he made a ball on the break?
I know he didn't make one on the last break because Andy came up. And he didn't make one in the first game. I remember that, so I don't know about the other games where he broke. So he's got a
I
clean
should
lap
probably
to one.
text Mason and ask him before I answer this because he would know the answer to that. He's been communicating. Uh-oh.
Ooh, that was an unlucky bump off the 7
Sure was.
there.
Look at what's lined up there again. You think if he shot
210.
that last 210, maybe he'll shoot this one?
Well, this one is a much easier shot than the last one.
There you go. Now you did it. It's all about the leave. It's all about getting the right angle to come up on this shot. Because that can be a really tough 10 ball if you get too high on it.
Yeah.
So he just wants to come straight up the rail here. Hold on, or it gets tougher.
Yeah, now it's a tough shot. Like you were saying, if he was straight, it'd be still a difficult shot, but easier than the last one that he hit. Yeah, with this angle, I don't think he'll do the 210 with this angle. I think he'll probably go on the side with it. And he did elect to go on the side and played perfect pocket speed. Got nicely on the 3, and looks like it's pretty easy to get on the 4 from here.
He's calling the 10. He called the 10 here again.
Wow. See, now that's surprising.
It's a nice carom shot. I mean, if he knows it.
Okay, yeah,
he
if you're going
doesn't
to
feel
carry him.
comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe he didn't call it. Did he? Yeah, he did call it.
He called a 10. So, yeah, Andy will come up. He'll have a nice look at that 4, and he could possibly come up and hit that 5-10, but I think the 5 goes past the 10, doesn't it? It looks like it does.
Yeah, there's room on that end rail.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Rolling right in the
Boy, oh
side.
boy. He is just not getting the good rolls for sure.
Yeah. That is an unfortunate roll right there.
Yeah, you just got to be a little more cautious, you know. When things start going that way, you just got to think just a little further into things, you know.
Yeah.
I was trying to hit that rhythm. Sometimes you're just in the wrong groove, so.
I know one thing that I've been focusing on more, you know, because where my level is at, is focusing on making the ball versus, you know, whenever I try to overthink where I'm leaving the ball, I really end up getting myself in trouble.
Such a fine line.
Okay, looking pretty good.
I'd like to not be quite that much on the rail, but he's got a good angle at least, so shouldn't affect him. Almost want to hit this ball with top anyways.
Yeah, top and nice and easy. Not too hard. You don't want to come all the way to the bottom of the table here, because it's very easy to do. Perfectly hit.
Uh-oh.
No, he should be good. Uh-oh. Maybe,
is right.
maybe that.
Sure he's hooked here.
Yeah, that rail might be in his way.
Well, that's a good shot.
Very nicely done. Yep, now all he has to do is make the 9-ball now. And is that our score 2-1 or is it 3-1?
It's about to be 3-1. Oh, did I never transition, did I? Yeah, I never transitioned from the last rack, so it will be 4-1.
4-1. As long as Mark can take this 10-ball down, I don't see an issue with it. Okay, so Mark takes a 3-game lead. And he needs to get going.
This time I will switch us out here, make sure that we get the score correct. Race to 13 in this open stream match against Mark West. This is the Knights division of our King of the Hill series. Only right here on the open stream.
I think Rick Paul is asking who's in the Kings match tonight.
Oh, do you know what's really cool about that name? Do you know how you actually pronounce that?
I'm guessing Paul.
No.
I should know because he
What
said
would make cool? What would be the coolest pronunciation of that name you could think of?
Poole.
Poole.
Rick Poole.
That's exactly what it is. It's Rick Poole. Yeah.
Okay, I should know that because he just subbed for me the other night. I think actually 2 weeks or a week and a half ago. I was up deer hunting. Was not able to make my pool league.
Did you get a deer?
I did. I actually got the biggest buck I've ever shot.
Well.
And the third biggest one on the property.
Holy cow.
Yeah, pretty lucky. Got a pretty nice deer this year.
Is that gun season, right?
It was gun season, yes. It was a bad shot, but you know, took us a few days to find him.
Well, you got him.
Yep.
Well, Andy didn't quite get behind that ball.
No, he left that one ball wide open, and
if you're Andy, you got to be thinking, boy, I tell you, something's got to turn around here. You know, he really hasn't had anything kind of go his way.
Not as of late, no. Yeah, I mean, this table looks pretty. I mean, 2, 3, everything looks pretty wide open right now. Everything has a pocket. Nothing's in trouble,
Is
really.
there a combo to the 10? Because Mark's going to shoot it if it is.
I think you'd have to carry him it maybe, but
Gonna play this up for the side pocket. It looks like.
Playing the 3 in the side.
Looks like
Yep.
it.
Yep, and then he's gonna have the 4. And then he'll be on the 5. Yeah, pretty. This rack looks pretty open here. So Andy could be in trouble. You don't want to go down 5-1. I'm trying not to be biased here.
Well, that's every week. I gotta do that. It's about good pool. You know, all these guys can play good pool. It's about who's playing it now. You know, and right now Andy's struggling a little bit. I mean, we all know how good Andy plays.
Yep.
I've watched him many times, you know, so.
Yeah, he's the anchor on our team, that's for sure.
And Mark, same thing, you know. I watched Mark play some really good racks, you know.
Yeah, I played Mark last week actually, and we got in a little bit of a chess match. You know, when you're playing, I think we went 4 or 5 rounds of safeties back to back. I mean, we both kept playing safe after safe after safe.
Yeah,
and it just turned into a chess game. And I actually like that. I enjoy that kind of pool. You know, when you're trying to outsmart your partner there.
Well, you got a good one there. You got a nice roll.
And you see, and
He's got a big smile on his face. And one more time, Andy's not getting that.
Yeah, that could have been that's the break Andy's looking for, and it just wasn't in the deck.
That's the thing about rotation games. A lot of times, you know, I mean, there's just so many opportunities for you to miss a ball and leave a guy rough. You know, shot makers and safety players are the winners in rotation game.
I mean, he's definitely got a kick at it here, but I mean, then what? You know, he's not too safe, I don't think.
I think you just do this rail speed, so just hard enough to bump it.
Okay.
So you don't leave him much anything, you know, and it's tough to play a safety off of that too if you hit it right.
Yeah. If I know Andy the way he's thinking, though, if he does that, he's thinking, well, my opponent is going to come right back with another save.
I actually called something here. I don't know if it was the 6 he's
Probably called a 9.
Well, that's gonna look at this. This is gonna roll up just far enough to give Mark at least the safety.
I think he's got the full ball. I think.
I mean, worst case, this is a stop shot. Send the 6 ball around 2 rails, and it's a dead hook, kind of.
Yep. I think
he's got to hit it good though.
Yeah, I think he's putting this in though. Oh.
They went for it.
Yeah, he had enough of the ball. Just missed a shot. All right, now this is the opportunity Andy needs right here.
Yeah, tell you, this is no gimme. This is probably a smarter shot to play safe here.
Yeah, he's really hard to get on the 7 from here, I guess. Yep. Uh-oh. Okay, well.
It could have been worse, yeah. Could have been better. Would have liked to leave him behind the 10, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, with Andy's, the way the balls have been rolling, I'm surprised that a 6 didn't roll right in front of the pocket there.
Did I ever answer Rick Poole?
No, we started to. I don't think we talked about who's in the Kings Knights match today.
I actually texted Mason to ask him, and he said it is Matt Strong tonight. So that's going to be a good match. Matt plays good.
I don't know if I've seen Matt Strong or seen him play.
Matt plays good pool. He's a smart player. Nowhere near as aggressive. He plays smart pool. He doesn't play very aggressive pool. Oh my goodness! I mean, Andy's just got to be beside himself right now because anything he's doing is just not working out. I mean, and it's not like he's doing anything real wrong. You know, it's just.
Yeah, made a nice shot. Just didn't control the cue ball like he wanted, and it's the danger of them shots.
Mark with another opportunity here to finish out this rack. 4-ball run.
Yeah, I mean,
steeper angle than I like on this shot.
Yeah, I don't know why he's. Yeah, it's really easy to overhit this past the 8. Just like, he's going for the combo. See now why? I mean, makeable shot, but it was a pretty easy run with the 8 and the 9.
If you like the combos, I guess this is the way to go.
Yep.
But that answers the question, because that's more of an angle than I would have liked to shoot. To try and get shape on the 8.
Yeah, so I was like, what? He had a plan.
Yeah, I mean, he was definitely intentionally doing that.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't like those shots. Those are, they look like easy shots, but I think they're more difficult than most people think. Those combos, especially if you got an angle on them.
I used to, because I never say negative things about my game anymore. I used to be horrible at combination shots. I never played them. But now I love them, so I play them all the time.
I try to avoid them at all costs.
But I don't know that I would have set for that one.
Okay, so some top spin here on the top left.
I just pray to make it. I hit this ball center ball. Roll it in. Shot.
Oh, Andy got a nice bounce there.
For Andy, that's a good roll right now.
Yeah, that was a good roll right there.
That's the first one all match, I think. Let's see if he can capitalize, because this is no gimme on the 10.
Yeah, I think if that ball would have scratched right there, there would have been that'd have been hard to overcome. Okay. Resetting, thinking about it. And that's a good thing to do. When you get down on the shot, I do this all the time. I get down on the shot, and I look at it, I'm like, I'm going to miss this shot, and I take it. Whereas what Andy just did is he reset and took the shot. I have a hard time with that, getting up and resetting.
Me too. I just adjust on the fly and get... I move, at least.
Yeah, Andy got up, completely reset, which is, it's what you want to do when you're not feeling the shot.
I need the brick pot total for Friday. Mason forgot. He said you have the envelope. I just need the number on it. 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks.
Today? It was 51.
51 from Friday?
Okay, so we got a score of now 4-3 or 4-2?
4-2.
4-2. Okay.
And I missed it. What did Andy do there?
He cut it.
So he cut the 10 ball. He, like I said, he got back up and reset on it. I think he was second guessing the shot. Yeah.
I've been here too long already today. I want to thank everybody who is joining us. Make sure you get out there and share this new stream on Facebook. We really appreciate it. This is all of our local players, all of our local commentators. We're going to have guys volunteering and see who wants to commentate and talk about some pool. Patrick, you've done a great job so far today. You must
oh, thank you.
Listen. Hollenbeck will probably say you didn't, so don't listen to him.
Yeah, my wife was already chiming in like, oh, I'm slouching in the chair and all sorts of stuff, so.
Nice. All right, Mark with a little bit of a tester here.
Yeah.
He's going to push out.
I don't know what he's trying here. I think he's trying to get in between the 9 and the 7, pushing. Yep, he's pushing. So Andy will just break out his jump cue.
Gonna give Andy a jump, or?
Andy gave it back, I think.
Yeah, Mark's not gonna jump. Mark's gonna kick at this ball.
Yeah. It was a good choice to give this shot back.
I think I probably would have tried to jump this unless Andy is really not feeling confident. It's a good shot. Now he's gonna have to jump.
Yep. Hooked on the 6.
Play the 5 here. Yeah, 5 ball in the corner, so he's going to try and come off the rail off the 2 with the cue ball, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, just like that. It was a nice try. Good idea. Oh, what did he do?
I'm not sure what he did there, why he did that. He hit the 2 clean.
See a foul.
Oh, maybe
double hit it, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I missed it.
doing the replay here. It just sticked the 6 a little bit.
Oh, it did hit the 6 first?
It rolled just a hair.
Oh, yeah.
I'll let it play one more time. Here it is, going
Wow.
past the 6.
Didn't look like it hit.
It just moved a hair.
Yeah, it did.
Well, I'll tell you, that's why I love coming up here and playing. You know, players like that, you know, integrity is such a big part of this game. And,
Yeah, it's terrific
know?
to see him do that.
you know, I couldn't even see it on the replay, so.
Yeah, and you wouldn't blame a guy for missing that. You might not even see that even if you're shooting it, to be honest.
Yeah.
So if a guy did miss that and we caught it on camera, it doesn't necessarily mean he's a scoundrel. Got a little short on this ball. He's going to have to go back and forth, I think. So just try and hit this as center ball as he can and just slide back and forth 2 rails. So he's going to go 1.
No.
Would mark another opportunity here at a.
See, in that shot right there, Andy's been he's been making those shots lately. I don't know what he did on that shot. Came off the rail a little bit.
Uh-oh. Gonna give it right back to him.
Okay.
Andy catching a break. The rolls might be turning around a little here.
Yeah.
That one we could actually call a full-fledged good roll for Andy.
For Andy, I think
yeah.
yes. Well, he's got 1.5 good rolls. I think that one over by the side pocket, Q almost went in, gave him a nice little roll. So, I think you're right. I think the pool balls have changed tone a little here.
Ended up on the wrong side of the 7, though.
Yeah, I think he can just come down off the bottom rail and back up, right? For the 8.
I don't know. I think you almost got to like give it a force follow here and come around 3 rails. He ended up pretty short, or just roll up. And, yeah.
Okay. Yep. He's
But
fine.
now this shot's tougher. I think I might have tried to stroke that ball, play the 3 rails around.
Yeah. Now he's gonna have to play this one really. If he's gonna try to hold that, he's got to really just touch it. I don't even think you can do that actually, because then you're getting behind the 10 ball.
No, I'd be swinging either 2 rails or 4 rails.
Yep. Oh.
Well, is he going to make it interesting? Get behind the 10? Not quite.
Nah, I think he's got that ball, whether he comes off the rail or not. Take a look on the overhead cam.
He was banking the 9 on that shot. Anyways, I think he ended up not quite where he wanted to be.
Yeah, I think he's got to come off the rail here. I don't know if he's got that clean.
Which might send him down table if he's not careful. Oh, yeah, that's way too hard.
Yep, just like you said. You got to come off that rail. You're going down table.
Yeah, and he probably had to hit it about that hard in order to get the spin he needed, I would guess. Gonna bank it back by his hand. Look at the angle back.
Any danger of a double kiss here or no?
No, he's way past that. Well, I mean, if he hits it close, it won't.
Nice shot.
Almost.
It didn't go?
No,
I
almost
can't
got
see.
there. Just got a little bit wide. You gotta should have hit that with just a little bit of left. Overcut. That's why you typically overcut that ball and hold it with the inside English.
Nice little draw. All right, that's the game that Andy needed to get back in this match. I think he's there now.
Yeah, you've got a better angle coming in to these diamond pockets from the short side. So whenever you have a bank like that, to overcut it and kind of hold it to straighten it out is a better angle to come into these pockets at. So what Mark did is he threw it to the outside just a little bit, so he looked at his angle almost dead on, and he kind of threw it left to get it to come in, which sends it to the outside rail. On a valley, that shot's probably legit, to do that, but it's kind of opposite on these tables.
Well, in Valley, the corner pockets on Valley seem to be a lot bigger too.
Yeah. You ever play on a Dynamo? That's a Valley hybrid, basically built so that games went faster in a coin-operated market.
Is that why they made them?
Oh yeah, the bigger the pocket. I mean, you're talking about vended tables, where you pay by the game. So if you make it tough, the games last forever and you don't make any money. So they made it easy.
I never even thought about that. That's actually a new fun fact I just learned. I was always questioning, why are these pockets so much bigger than the ones at my house? And definitely compared to, I think diamonds are the tightest pockets I've ever played on. That I've played. I've never played on a Razin table. Have you ever played on a Razin table?
No. I'm not sure about that pronunciation, if that's...
Razin, Raisin, or...
Yeah. I don't want to guess at it, but I know which one you're talking about. Rasson.
Yeah.
Right? Rasson, I think. I don't know. I've heard it pronounced, but I have not played on one. I see a lot of the pros play on them. Andy's stuck behind the 6 here. He's going to kick 2 rails, try and still make this ball, I think.
Got a good shot at making it. Ooh, missed it.
A little too much.
No, you think he's going to be bold and try to play this combo?
Bold, I think he's definitely playing this combo.
I just can't tell if that 10 is just a little bit off. If it is, he's looking at it.
Well,
Nope, not taking it. Must not be there.
Might be setting off the 4-10. Maybe he just doesn't like coming past the 8 at the angle he's at.
Yeah.
Yeah, likes the 4-10 better.
Yeah, it's probably definitely a smart shot because it looks like the 10 is sitting off that rail more than the 8. Which makes it a more difficult shot.
Yeah, now you can kind of almost play into the 8 just a little bit like he did there.
Yep.
It's a good shot by Mark.
So another early game. So I think that brings us to 5-3.
Nailed it. And I'll change it right now so everybody sees that. All right, race to 13, 10 ball. Mark West is the challenger here. We got Andy Brooker, who is our current knight. And we want to thank everybody again for joining us here at the OS, the new streaming channel for our local matches. Looking forward to tonight. We got Matt Strong challenging Mason, the Stone Mason Cook, on Mad Apple X stream. So make sure you guys join us over there at 8 o'clock.
So these
transferring over to the arena table.
Night matches are 400 in the middle, and then
500. Yep. So there's 500 in the middle. They're 250 per player.
Oh, for the nights?
Oh no, I'm sorry. This one that I thought you meant tonight's match.
No. Tonight's 500, and then the nights are.
These
400.
guys are playing 4. Yep.
Gotcha.
So $200 entry each. Mark with a nice break, and the 1 didn't necessarily cooperate, but he's got a good hit to it. I don't know if he's got a great offensive shot. 2 in the right in the side pocket there.
And you could try banking the 1 into the 6, maybe.
Is he going all the way up?
I don't know if he can get
might be
inside of that ball enough, can he? Looks like he's trying it.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting awfully close to that 9.
Right back to the rolls, I think.
Yeah, I think Andy's got that one, though. How he's getting on the 2?
Think you can see that? You got a better angle at it than I got.
I think if he puts, just a little bit of spin on it, I think he'll have it.
So not really
Yeah.
doing much with the cue ball. He's just going to roll up
Yeah,
to
he's
make
gonna hit
this.
far right, maybe. There you go.
Oh, but
But like I said, getting on that 2 is gonna be difficult with that shot. I don't think he was able to. Has he got the 2? I can't see. Maybe he
looks like
does.
he's going to mass say this ball a little bit. Wow, he hit her.
Yeah.
Well, he tied up the 3, so
So, I'm gonna put this 2 in the corner now. How do you bust out that 3? Just draw it?
I'd go forward, but
You go forward?
yeah, I think so. I think
Okay.
high left off the, or high right, I'm sorry, and try and play the 3 in the opposite corner. Now I don't know what he's going to do. Safety, I would guess. Probably just thin the 3 ball and send the cue ball up by the 6.
Gotta definitely reach for the shot. Makes it difficult.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, the 5 just got to the rail. Otherwise, he came off that rail first. Would have been close. If that 5 didn't get to the rail, that would have been ball in hand. Because he kind of came behind the 3 off
Well,
the sand rail.
So the 3 did not hit the rail?
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
If you here, you can watch the replay here. That's a great cut by Andy there. Yeah, not a great roll, but
Oh, yeah,
still
you're
got a
right.
shot to work at.
Wow. Yep, I see what you're saying. The cue ball hit the rail first.
Yep.
And then that 5 just made the rail.
Boy, was that a good cut. Andy's got another shot here. You got to float this one in. You can't hit it too hard; it'll go off that 6.
Are you saying cut this or bank it?
Bank it.
Bank it, yeah.
Yeah, nice and pocket speed and a little wide.
Yeah, let that 4 sit right in front of the pocket. A little
Oh,
hard. I think
Did
he
he
hit
call
hard.
the 6?
Yeah,
Might have.
but I think he hit that a little hard.
I think I would have played the 4 or played the. I guess that 6 was in there pretty deep.
Yeah, it was in there deep, and if you played the right speed, possibly leave that 4 right in front of the pocket, and he'd be on it right now.
I don't think he's going to have too much trouble with this, so I think he'll make this cut.
Oh wow, nice! That was another nice
Oh,
cut.
get out.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Are you kidding me?
His cue ball has just got eyes tonight. That's crazy.
I think those pockets have like a gravitational pull for the cue ball. It's like sucking them in.
Center hole every time, it seems.
Yeah, I had 2 real nice cut shots there, and unfortunately ended up scratching.
Make sure you guys are liking the new OS stream if you guys want to see these local matches with our. I mean, there's a list for days of players that are lined up and signed up. So we're going to be working on just cleaning that list up a little bit and getting a hold of people here coming up. There's Tay-Tay, Mr. Commentator. Taylor Collar coming in with all his Packer gear on. Packers are way better than the Bears, just saying.
If the Bears win out the rest of their games, they might make the playoffs this year.
Well, that'd be all right.
They just have to win out.
Mark with a tester, making that look like nothing.
Trying to share this on one of my group pages.
A little bit of a cut here in the side. Just got to let the cue ball go a bit. Fairly safe shot, though, unless you spin the heck out of it. It's tough to scratch. Good shot.
Okay, nice out there. All allowed by that scratch, unfortunately.
Yeah, I tell you, at some point you just got to think it's got to turn.
Yeah. Well, it's still a match right now. The score is now 6-3 or
6-3. Yep.
6-3. Okay. So Andy just needs to put a few racks together, and he'll be right back in this match.
It was like close matches.
I love the Hill matches. And I can't tell you how many. I mean, it almost seems like when I'm watching the King of the Hill and the Knights, it's like
Always Hill Hill.
I say it's more than 50% is going Hill.
It's
I'd
gotta
have
be.
to say more than 50%.
It's got to be. I mean, they really do, or at least within a game of Hill. I mean, they're always close.
Yeah, I can't remember. Justin Volk was playing. I can't remember who he was playing, and I saw that one go Hill. It was such a nail biting match.
It's probably mine.
It was with
'Cause
you?
we went 9. Yeah.
Okay.
9-ball, 19-19.
Okay, it might have been.
I know I had 2 Hill matches with him. One I lost, one I won.
I think this one would have been one that he won. So.
Well, I lost one.
Okay. You guys have played twice on King of the Hill now?
I think so. I don't know. I play him fairly often, so whether it was King of the Hill or what, but
They all start blurring together.
got a no hit there.
All right. So ball in
310
hand.
is on a rope off the 9. So Mark's got to make the 1, the 2, and get to the right side of the 3, and he's got
Yeah.
another quick rack, I think.
Yeah, he's got to pull off that 2 right, or get in the right angle for that.
One to 2 rails over. He
Yep.
did go with 2.
I think he's definitely got the angle.
He's going to want to draw back and avoid the 5. Oh,
Yeah, 5 could be a problem. And it looks like it is going to be.
maybe. Did
Maybe.
he get there?
Maybe.
Yeah, because I think he's got to cut that the wrong way. Maybe.
Yeah.
He's jacking up. Let's see what he does. He does have that 9 there as a cushion. All he's really got to do is push the 3 straight is what he needs.
Yeah, actually, because he's going to be hitting more on the right side of the 3. I think he's fine, actually, here. Yep, just like you said, right off the 9. Hitting the right side of the 3. So, that's our third early game here.
But who's counting?
No, not me.
Mark with a 7-3 lead in this race to 13 in the Knights match. And I want to thank Patrick again. Patrick, thanks for joining us today and doing some commentating, keeping me company.
No problem. I enjoy sitting here, watching some good pool. That's what I do every Sunday anyway. I'm here in the booth now instead of doing it at my house. My wife is always kicking me off the couch. She's like, get it out of here. Take it downstairs.
Right. Oh, I was scratching the side, so Andy with an opportunity, ball in hand, and he still has kind of work to do. 1-7 doesn't even get the give me of the first shot, ball in hand. He's got to shoot a combination, I think.
Yeah, and then he's also tough on the 2, unless he takes a 2-9.
Combo to the combo.
Yep.
Well, if he's really good, he'll shoot the 1-7 set for the 1-5 combination.
Yeah, you gotta think about. For some reason, I'm thinking like his next shot's gonna be on a 2.
Oh, see,
nice.
Now he's straight in on the 1. That wasn't a very good shot at all.
I think that was a nice shot.
Could have shot 3 combos in a row.
Oh, so
that was a great shot. He hit that really well.
Yeah.
Set up for this 2-9.
okay, so now where is he gonna leave this 2 ball if he plays it nice and soft? Will it sit in front of that pocket? You think?
I hit this a nice stop shot, and the 2 ball will actually roll forward. I would have hit that harder and a little bit low.
Okay, still not an easy shot here for Mark. Probably a safety coming up, I would think here.
I think I would need one of those donuts to sit on.
Oh, one of them seed donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
I just got to get one of like an airplane pillow. That would work perfect.
How about just some really nice chairs, like leather and reclinable, maybe?
So, Mad Apple Streaming and the OS look for donations from any furniture store who would like to be mentioned. All right, I think he played the 9, to which Andy was probably hoping he made it. This is pretty tough on the 2. Problem with it is there's no clutter either. The way that he's got to go about hitting this, he's got no chance of burying the ball again.
Yep.
So he's got to call an offensive shot. He's going to call the 2 down by the 5.
So 2 rails kicking it. Wow. But was not. I don't think he was calling that. So in 10 ball, you give up your turn. So you thought he was trying to 2 down in the corner, correct?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he called. Yep.
Okay.
Almost got her in the side. It was a good idea. I mean, you had to. I'm gonna say it's pretty tough when you're kicking to an open side of the table. Pretty tough to leave him a bad shot.
Yep. Now he's got to get from the 3 to the 4.
Run into that 6. The 4 comes right up here, I think. Oh.
Well, he opened that pocket up.
Four on the side, 6 in the corner, 8 in the same corner, 10.
Yep.
Okay, 4 in the corner. Even that he could have been just a little bit more off the rail, you know. Game of inches. Makes this game hard and easy.
Well, that's the thing. Anytime you're off just on your pattern a little bit, the shots keep getting harder and harder. I think Andy fell into it very nicely here, though. Getting on the 8. And playing it in the side, it looks like.
Yeah, I definitely like that shot. If this was a valley, I'd shoot it in the corner. Probably.
All right, so Andy taking another game back, bringing the lead to within 3, with the score of 7-4. Mark. See if Andy can get his break working for him here.
Doesn't, I mean, take away a few of those scratches, this is a lot closer match. You know, he's scratched on a few shots that.
Oh yeah, and you know Mark had 3 early games too. So, yeah.
But that's what it's about. I mean, taking advantage. You know, we saw that in the earlier match with Joe. You know, Joe, every time Joe had an opportunity at the table, he took advantage of it, and that was the biggest difference in that match.
Yeah, you got to capitalize anytime you get a chance.
So I think Mark has done a good job with that, taking advantage of those combinations in early games.
Absolutely. So where is that 2 sitting? Is that on the 10 or it's off the 10, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I think I run into that ball. I've been trying to hit the 10 on that shot. I would have tried to hold it inside, cut it a little thinner into the side.
I'll be honest, on a shot like that, that's when you know, the difference between a player like, you know, Andy and Mark here and myself, I would have been in trouble. I think.
Well, it's just a good roll here. Not only has he got the 4 in between, but he's got the 9 and the block and the kick. So Andy's going to have to go 2 rails or just straight at it here. Wouldn't be the worst shot either past the 4.
Yeah, he can't even roll off the rail on this at all, can he? Nope. He's on the rail.
Well, so here you should be sending the 2 over by the 7 and then coming 2 rails out, kind of by the 4 if you hit it thin. But I can't see how thin he can hit it. He's got to have...
I mean, it's so thin, I think, that, you know, he's risking scratching. Well, no, not really.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to scratch on this shot if he can hit the 2.
Yeah.
He's going end rail. Must not have been able to see it. Well, you might as well put the cue ball in the hole, too, if that's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, You're gonna give up ball in hand. Do it the right way. Was he trying to spin off that top rail and back into the 2?
I am not sure, to be honest. I think that's what he was doing. I think he was jacked up to go around the 4 and come.
Yeah.
Just skid it out off this tip. All right, Mark really thinking this through, trying to make sure he takes advantage, as we talked about.
Yeah. 3, 4, and 5 are all right there. Okay, so yeah, this is a pretty runnable table here.
Let's definitely follow with a little high right, 2 rails around. Oh, or straight over and back. See, that's a crossing line. So when you come off, you're crossing the path that you're trying to shoot. Playing that forward brings you in the line that you're trying to shoot, so you can hit it more securely without worrying about running past your line. You know what I mean?
Yep. And
so that's a big difference.
Did he get there?
I think he did.
Yeah,
actually.
I think he got there. See, now I was looking at that. I'm like, is there any way to hold that ball back? Because the shot he took is a dangerous shot. He could have got very easily hooked.
He's still maybe. I tell you, it's close.
Well, he can definitely hit the ball. Whether he can make it on the line he's on right now, I think he does. He's probably got to come off the rail. Actually, yeah, he's more hooked than I thought when I'm looking at the overhead here. Ooh, put Andy right in the jaws. Me and Andy were talking about these shots before the game. When your cue ball is really close to your object ball that you're shooting, for some reason, it makes a shot pretty difficult. I don't think he's too close right now. But, you know, if you're an inch or two closer on these long shots like this, sometimes it makes it difficult.
Yeah, it's just hard to see the line.
Yeah, exactly. See there, like...
Andy left him that shot there.
Yeah, me and Andy both have talked about that exact shot right there a few times, and I think we both have trouble seeing that shot, you know, when the cue ball is really close to the object ball.
It's a difficult shot to see. I mean, it definitely takes a lot of practice to make that shot consistently.
If you're 1 millimeter off to the left or the right in the beginning, you know, at the end of the shot, you're going to be a whole diamond off. You got to hit it really precise. You got to have the right line.
And speed if you're cross-cutting it.
That too.
Across the face of it. If you don't have the right speed, it's also not going to work.
Okay, now what is Mark looking at here? Looking at possibly scratching.
No, you can stun this off that first rail. So you're pushing it forward with low and inside here.
Ooh, almost scratched.
Who saw that coming?
Yeah. Well, like you said,
Perfect.
I think that's why he put such a... You see how much top right he was putting on that?
Yeah. So
yeah, I think that saved him.
That's just a center ball hit. So you're hitting it center ball right, which means that it goes kind of straight over, and then the English carries it. And I'm talking about his last shot, not that shot.
He got pretty good angle to get on the 9 ball. So now, Charles, do you like drawing these shots, or do you like playing center ball here?
I like coming 2 rails for the exact same reason that I just said. I like following through this shot. I don't like crossing that angle. It's not. Junior Cherry, who is the boot announcer?
Oh, J.R. Cherry. That would be somebody I served with in the Marine Corps. He's a boot himself. He might have a few years on me, but...
Oh, boy.
That is funny.
Stop just in time. You know that fine gentleman there?
Which one?
J.R.
J.R.? Yep. Yeah, just Got done saying we served together. He was my platoon sergeant way back in the day.
All right.
Got in a big scuffle one day because I threw out his Dr. Peppers or something.
You threw out a man's Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, I threw his Dr. Peppers out, and he's still been sore about it to this day. Every time we meet up.
I'd be pissed too, to be honest.
Yeah.
You don't mess with a man's Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Or Mountain Dew.
I think he's living down there near the St. Louis area. Still in Illinois, I think. But right there.
Got a score of 8-4 in this race to 13. We got our Knights match going on here between Mark West and Andy Brooker. And I'm in the booth with Mr. Patrick Glynn and Chris G. Always working hard. He's not doing it right now, but I tell you, he just trying to get this thing started up, because anytime we do this, we got things we got to keep working on. We're going to have a YouTube channel up. This week we actually left YouTube up for the fact that we wanted people to get a little bit familiar, so we left it on the Mad Apple Extreme. But that'll be the last time that you'll see it there. We'll have a YouTube channel set up for the OS, which will be the lower end matches. So our knights, our jesters, our queens, and we're going to reserve the Mad Apple Extreme for matches such as the kings and higher. The difference is the OS, we're going to bring in local commentators, people that want to volunteer to do this and kind of come in and talk about some pool.
And J.R. Cherry chiming in, a good buddy of mine. I needed that. Way to go, buddy. Sounded good. Do I really sound good? I just thought my voice sounded kind of raspy or something.
It's kind of like just one of those things that people say.
Oh, okay, so he's just blowing smoke.
Yeah, I mean, you aren't going to say, man, you really shouldn't do what you're doing right now.
Well, JR, if you're out there, we definitely need to get together one of these days. It's been a little bit. I think it's been over a year. His son just had his first birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nothing better. Except for the second birthday and third.
Well, yeah,
those were my favorite ages. Everybody's called it the terrible twos. I freaking loved my kids to death when they were 2 and 3 years old, because they were just so curious and funny, spontaneous stuff comes out of their mouths, It's just.
Well, I love kids at all ages because they're not my kids, and I can always just hand them right back.
Yeah. True statement. Well, Andy's setting himself up for a jump shot.
Yeah, he was running pretty decent. It looks like he did get in a little bit of trouble, but I got a dollar says he's making a shot for sure.
Well, he's going to leave him pretty tricky here.
Yeah, I can't hit it down the corner because you're scratching.
Don't have the rail.
Maybe bank into the 7? Or do you see a good safety here?
Nope, and nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think Mark does either.
Threw his arms in the air, because that's about right.
Yeah.
2 rails, maybe. Come try and put it back on the side.
He could probably try and kick off the top rail for it, maybe into the side.
Second rail, I think.
Okay.
Or you think he's got it straight at it? I can't. Maybe he does. Be close.
I mean, if it looks like he's trying to cut this in. I don't know if he can cut that.
Not in the corner.
Oh, bank into the 7. That was my first choice.
Did he call it?
I think he did.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't? I was like, maybe bank into the 7? Thought he heard me, maybe.
Probably like a 2-way. But he must have been not calling the 7 because he didn't shoot it. So maybe he was calling the 6 off the 7.
I'm not sure what he was calling. Okay, so if he's playing that, Q's coming around.
Pocket speed. If you just roll this ball in, you just come straight back out.
I'll play the 8 in the opposite corner.
You hit that pretty hard. I like following around for the side pocket here, but we'll see what Mark does.
Looks like he's doing exactly that.
I spun that more, you know.
Yeah, I think he's probably taking this down in the corner. And then, you think drawn back for the 9, maybe?
Sliding up table, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drew back. So he definitely went on the hard side of the 9. Not easy to get there. And this is just pretty natural here, I think.
It's got to make the ball. I mean, there's certain shots where it's just like make the ball, don't scratch. 10 balls in the middle of the table.
Just make the make the ball.
Speed is important.
Just make the ball and speed on this shot. Oh no!
And not in the middle of the hole.
That is unfortunate.
Well, Andy's got to feel like finally got a roll.
Well,
it's going to bring him to 5.
So that puts him right back in the match. I think we got a score of 8-5 or 8-5.
8-5, yeah.
8-5. All right, so
halfway there.
That we are. And yeah, like you said, if it wasn't for, a few early games or, a scratch here, a scratch there, this is a really tight game right now. I mean, David Dale, glad the stream is back.
Us too. Make sure you're out there sharing this new page if you like the local matches where we got new commentators and all that good stuff. And then we're saving the Mad Apple X stream for the Kings match and above. And we hope to get quite a few more above matches. We're going to really kind of push for some. We got a few things in the works, including something with Mr. John Kramer. Hopefully that pans out, because that'll be a great thing. A Legend series that we got coming. So
I think Mark Bell is yelling at Mark over here. Don't think that shot was his fault. I think the pocket kind of sucked that cue ball in, just like it did there.
Well, this is a mess still. 4-6 is horrible. The 9-10 is horrible. 8's not in a great spot.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of work to do here. I mean, he could probably bust that 4 and 6 out pretty easily, but what are you doing about the 9 and 10?
See, I like coming at this from this end rail, so setting an angle to come to the end rail and bounce out to get that 4-6. This way you take too many chances that you're going to be hooked behind one of the two when you run into them. Or
miss him completely. But I think he might be able to play it safe here. I can't see it from his end, but if he can hit that 4, then the 6, and then the cue ball into the rail, might be able to hook him. Or just leave him a tough shot.
Yeah, I mean, with that 9-10, you don't really no reason to be super cautious here, because it's still tough to get to it.
Yeah, and that's almost where it becomes kind of a chess game. Like, who's going to be the one to bust that out, Like,
I know who it is if I'm in the game. I don't play that game very well, the whole patient waiting.
Yeah.
It's not.
So you think he'll be able to bust this out here, coming off that 4, or no?
Yeah, I think it looks like a pretty good angle if he hits this with a lot of high right. And he must not like it because
Yeah,
he's
I think
hitting
he's
a low
hitting,
ball.
Yeah, he's hitting slow. I don't
Didn't
know
mind
why.
this if he could have got an angle there, I didn't mind that idea either. Breaking it off the 6.
Yeah.
Pretty tough from here now, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough shot here to bust out that 9. You think just try and thin that 9 and bring the cue ball all the way back down? Or are you actually trying something here?
No, I don't think you try anything.
Oh, wait.
here, I think.
8 ball's on the table.
Oh, yeah.
He was standing in the
Still
way of the
not-
8 ball. I didn't even see the 8.
Still not trying anything there.
Okay.
He did try and bump it. But now it's I tell you, it's almost tempting to come rail first here, because the 9's going to stay there. 10 ball would go. Uh-oh.
I don't know what just happened. I think he just miscued. Yeah, I think he just got a little out of stroke there. That, or maybe Andy was playing intentionally there, saying, Mark, go ahead and bust up that 9-10 for me.
Yeah, I think he would have been better off hitting it. Well, it's pretty good if it gets down here tight. Yep.
Yep. I mean, if you bank that, might be kissing, huh? Or maybe not.
No, you got to cut away from it enough that.
Okay, so yeah, he tried bringing it back the other way.
Well, he's not going to like this, I don't think.
Just play this nice and easy and come over for the 10 and play a 10 up.
Be a little careful the way he's hitting this ball.
Yeah, I think he's going to play off the bottom rail. Oh,
yeah,
no.
That's what I was just going to say. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
I was watching the way he was hitting that ball, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because you got to stun that just a little bit to hold it over.
Well, so that was 2
Or
games.
really play it hard forward, and get to this top rail for sure. But he didn't look like he was doing either.
Yeah, it was back-to-back games where he scratched on a 9 ball. So, yep, scratching can definitely change the game. You got ball in hand. So Andy is within 2 now. Score 8-4. Or 8-6. Not, yeah. If my buddy's still listening, they're all gonna be like, math for Marines. What?
That's funny. All right, Andy with a break. He's got to feel so lucky to actually be in this by 2 games, the way things have been going for him for the most part.
Yeah, he's not been getting very favorable rules at all. Yep, he's not dropping anything on the break, which is unusual. He was practicing his break and he was dropping balls. Well, if he changed something up, I'm not really seeing it.
Mark swinging that one there.
See what we have.
I'll tell you what, we got killed at breakfast this morning. I always come in early Sundays just to kind of get some paperwork done, some stuff in the office done. Never get the chance. We just got hammered from moment one, so I'm out there bussing tables, and, which is good, but I tell you, in this environment where I can't find people to work, it's no good because I end up sitting out there the whole time.
So it's still hard to get people in, huh?
Oh, it's, yeah, horrible.
I would come in and work, but I just don't like working.
You and about every other human being on the planet at the moment, I think. That's right. When all us workers die because we're overworked, we're just going to wonder how to make a cheeseburger. I don't know. I made one of them.
Speaking of the food here at the Mad Apple, you guys make jalapeno poppers here.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely addicted to those things. I get them every time I come here now.
It's kind of like Russian roulette, though, because every once in a while they'll leave a seed in one of those bad boys.
Absolutely, but that's the fun part.
Oh, yeah.
Because you get a nice little kick. I mean, it's not too bad, but I mean, they're just really, really good. I gotta figure out how they're wrapping the bacon around it like that. Because I've made jalapeno poppers before, but it ain't that good.
It's all about the love.
And my wife and I think we came up for breakfast a few times here. Very,
Nice.
very good.
Well, and we just, I don't know how long ago that was, but we ended up with a brand new breakfast cook, and he's phenomenal.
I think that's the first time we came is when you guys were talking about getting a new breakfast cook, and my wife and I, we didn't realize you guys serve breakfast here.
Yeah, well, he was a little messed up the first 2 days he worked too.
Oh, okay.
Once we got him into the system and got him to figure out what we were about, definitely did better.
So Andy's looking at kicking for the 4-ball here. And good hit, just did not go. Got a nice roll on it though.
Yeah, it's fairly easy save here for Mark.
Yeah, he's going to put Andy in jail, I think, right here. Let me just bring it all the way across. Yeah. Ooh. No, I thought he was going to go behind the 7.
Yeah, I did also. I thought he was going to pull up table a little bit.
Yeah, if he would have went behind that 7, I think, Andy be in jail right now. He's got another shot at it.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, went too far with it.
Yeah, it's brutal still. I don't think you shoot this shot. I think I would play it back to shoot the 4 back into the 8 and play 2 rails around. Mark's looking at it. Andy should have somebody watch it.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Ooh, I don't know. What do you think?
I think I would have had somebody watch it.
I think I would have too.
I think it was really close.
I'm looking at the replay. It looked like the 8 might have went first.
It was very close.
Oh no, I think he got it. Yeah. Yeah, I think the 4 got
He's
it.
shooting at the 6 right now.
That's ball in hand because he was on the 5. And if Andy
Is
doesn't,
Andy even gonna see it?
Yep.
Oh, there.
Andy called him on it.
Boy, and I thought, I'm like, boy, he shot that and he's got perfect shape on the 5.
You know,
goes and shoots a 6.
And everybody makes that mistake. I've seen pros actually do that in professional tournaments where they've actually shot on the wrong ball before.
I honestly think I'm shooting the 5-10 unless they're both frozen.
Oh, I think they're both on the rail. Yeah, this is not an easy shot, I think. Very nicely played, though. Nice speed. Dropped right in.
Yeah, got it.
Wow. So
He had a
Andy's...
lump in his throat for a half a second, though.
Yeah. That was a critical error there on Mark on going after that 6. Now...
Andy is within 1. And the momentum in this match has just changed. You just feel it. It just goes from.
Oh yeah. So, if you're in a situation, Kendall, what do? You see your opponent lined up on the wrong ball. Do you let him shoot, or do you say, "Hey, you're on the 5"?
There's two mentalities. What do I do personally? Probably what is technically the wrong thing, and I tell them.
Okay.
I guess it just depends on the scenario. You know, I mean,
I think
if
if you're
playing somebody that I know isn't, I guess it doesn't matter. I think I tell them either way because honestly, what ends up happening is I end up feeling guilty for that, and I end up missing a ball if I don't. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Karma's a real thing, you know.
Yeah, absolutely is. I think like you said, it depends on the scenario. I think if you're playing league or you're playing a gentleman game, you tell your opponent. But if you're playing for money or in a serious tournament, sometimes I don't know. I might keep my mouth quiet. But then, like you said, then you got the guilt trip going on.
Jeff Cole says racks look straighter this 10-ball match. Oh boy, Andy just stuck himself behind that 9-ball. Crazy.
Yeah, that's the jump cues coming out here. I don't think he's gonna try Massane around the 9 here, and that's a pretty tough kick. If he's gonna try an offensive shot, he's calling it in the side.
Well, I'll tell you, thanks guys. I didn't even see we got stuff coming in here on YouTube. Said this stream is great, and I want to thank you for that. We work hard at it, and it's good to bring. That's a great hit.
We got it.
And getting an Andy roll right now, straight in for Mark. And also, let's see what else. I'm currently watching you watch them. That's a little creepy.
Where do you see that one?
Up there on YouTube. Drew, I don't know who you are, but unless you're watching us on camera. All right, well, then maybe. Uh-oh.
Well, that must mean...
is missing some balls you don't normally see him miss. I think the whole comeback here for Andy is getting to Mark a little bit.
Yeah, he's starting to feel a little bit of the pressure. Tough bank shot here. Well executed bank there by Andy. Very, very nice shot. Yeah.
Fong asked if we are redoing the sign-up list, and the answer to that is no, but we are cleaning it up. It was a little confusing in my mind, but that's not tough to do, so that's not to say that there's anything wrong with it. It's just somebody else was reading it. So,
well, Andy got out here pretty easily. It's another. See, when you're playing at this level of pool, one mistake is definitely going to cost you the game. That's all it takes is just one mistake.
All right, that's going to bring an 8-8 race to 5 here coming up for all the marbles.
Okay, so I just see the comment now. It popped up over here, so I got a little bit of delay over on my side.
No, it's up there. It's easier.
Oh, we got. I didn't even know you got so many monitors in here, Kendall. Oh my God, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even know how many monitors you got in here.
Just 4, and one behind us.
Once it gets past my hand, I can't count. You got 5 digits.
All right, we got to transition that, so it should be 8-8.
So
And
potentially
we're going to
he'll.
take a 2-second break, so I'm going to go grab a beverage. Would you like something there, sir?
Yeah, a glass of water if you could, please.
You got it.
Okay, sorry about that, folks. I am back. Just waiting on Kendall to go get something to drink. And players are taking a little bit of a break here. So we're just going to hang out and listen to me talk to myself, I guess. So if you're out there, you want to chime in, let me know where you're from. I'll see if I can find it up on the monitor. All right, looks like our players are back and Andrew is getting ready to break. And we are all tied up here. Race to 13, tied at 8 apiece. So we do got to update that score. We'll do that here in a second. See if Andy can control the break here. Get a ball in. Has not been very fortunate on making anything on the break today. But he did leave Mark with a tough spot on the 1. See if Mark is probably going to be playing safe here. All right, Andy's looking like he's got the 1 ball and probably pulling back to get onto the 2. Okay, so he's not. He's going 3 rails. Very nicely done. See, now that's a shot that I normally would not have seen, especially with that much traffic in his way. Very well played. Looks like he's got a decent angle to get on the 3. Played it nice and safe. Not getting too fancy with it. Now he's got to find a way to come all the way back up for the 4. Off the rail, maybe in between the 9 and the 6, possibly. Okay, he went to the other side. So that's going to be tricky. Might elect to play safe here. Probably push that 4 out and then put the cue ball potentially behind the 5, but I think he is calling the 10 ball or the 4 ball. I'm not sure what he's calling here. Find out in a second. Did call the 4 ball, it looked like, over in the corner. Mark back to the table, see what he has available to him. I think he's trying the 10 ball all the way up, or is he calling the 4 ball? He called the 10 ball all the way up. That would have been a very nice shot. Just hit the side pocket. And not giving a good roll to Andy. So see what he does here. All right, left a shot. Should be able to get this 4 in. Trick is going to be coming off this bottom rail and coming up for the 5. I think you have to put some left on it to get over. Put the left on it, but to not get up. All right. Think he'll probably. Okay, so he's going to bank it. Now, banking it makes it a little more difficult to get on the 5. But I guess if you cut it, you'd probably be scratching. Close to, anyway. And he got on the 5 very nicely. But you got to drop the ball. There are just no easy shots here. One second. All right, Mark back to the table with a clean shot on the 4 this time. Neither player has seen a clean shot on the 4 here in a bit. Everything's been kind of in the way here. Again, pretty difficult to get back up to the 5 from where he's at. See how he does it. Looks like he's electing to bank the 5 down in the corner.
Did I miss a score here?
I know it was tied up 8-8, so
All right, great.
we should be tied at 8. Nicely played. Where did he end up? Okay, still in decent shape here. Go all the way up in the corner. Getting over for the 7 is going to be a little challenging. He's going to leave himself a nice angle, that's for sure. Probably just come straight over.
Straight over, just missed the 9. You're sitting fine.
Yeah, straight over. Oh, he did play it a little hard. Played that a little bit harder than I thought he was going to shoot it. I think he might be looking at banking the 7 here. Oh, elected to play safe. It looks like he left Andy a clean shot at the 7 here. And a pretty routine out if he can just pull it back a little bit to get on the 8. Oh, he wanted to bump it, and he got a good bump. Makes it even easier now. Think he'll try to run into this 9 a little bit, Kendall, or?
It's actually a fairly tough angle. I mean, you want to draw it and hold it like you just did. That's a really nice shot.
That was a really nice shot. All right, very nice out by Andy here. So Andy has put together a string of racks to make a nice little comeback here. At one point was down by 4 and has just taken the lead for the second time. Andy won the first game, did he not?
He did, yep.
Okay, so this is Andy's second time in the lead. Score of 9-8, race to 13. All right. See if Andy can drop a ball here on the break. He has been struggling with his break today. Not very typical. Normally drops balls pretty regularly. Yeah, there again, nothing dropping.
Ten ball can definitely be a brutal rack to break. If you're not hitting them just right, it just seems like you either are making 2 or you're making nothing.
Yeah, and Andy looks like he's going with a softer break, a more controlled break too. So looks like he's got the 1-2 and it goes nicely. does not want the one there. So he's going to have to play a safe from here, unless he can. I don't know if he can hit that.
I think he can barely hit it, actually. I think he's got it.
Oh, is he hooked on a 10?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's got to masse a little bit to even get at it.
Yeah, I think you are correct. Yeah, so he's in trouble here. Yeah, and there's no really good kick here either that I can see.
Well, I can't tell, but the one looks like it's possibly frozen to the rail, which means he has to get to another rail with something or knock the 8 to the rail.
Yeah, this is a tough kick here. He's putting a lot of right spin on it for this angle.
Doesn't kill you because of where the one is. It's still tough.
Yeah.
Even with ball in hand, so Andy's going to opt for another safety.
Did he just say that the one was off the rail?
Yeah, Andy letting him know the one's off the rail. Not that it matters here because his cue ball did get over to the other rail.
Yeah. I always enjoy watching these safe battles. Like, creatively, what can you come up with here? I think he's got a pretty... I mean, can he just hit the one ball here and send it up table and freeze him behind the 8?
Yeah, I don't... This is
I don't know.
tough little angle here. He's got to spin this over.
I thought he could have seen the one from the other side.
Is he playing safe here again?
I can't see
He
what he's
did,
doing.
yeah.
He played... Okay, locked him pretty hard on the 8, so... I mean, it's not that difficult to kick on the bottom rail here and get back, but...
Almost tied up his 1 again, though, I think.
Yep. There's no 3 foul, is there?
I don't know the answer to that.
If there's 3 foul, maybe that's why he probably elected, but
It's a nice hit.
regardless, very nice hit by Mark there. So puts Andy back in the hot seat here. Figure out what to do.
Not quite sure what he was playing there, actually. But Mark needs to cut this 1 in the corner, draw back, and bump into that 8 ball. Give
Okay.
himself a shot on the 3 between the 7 and the 10.
Does that one go past that 6 there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just trying to play it safe, it looked like. Well, I think Andy can put this cue ball all the way up there by that 3 and 9 ball. Mark's going to be in trouble. He tried to get it behind the 6, but it did not go. Clean shot on the 1 into the side. Should have the R. He's going all the way up. Smart play. Leaves him for the 3. I didn't think he could squeeze that ball in there.
Should just hit this pocket speed and shoot the 4 in the opposite corner.
Just short.
Overcut it.
Well, if Andy can, pretty sure he can see that ball. Just got to hit it really soft here to pull it off that 4. He hit it kind of hard there. Now he's got a tough cut. all the way down. Or not sure what the plan was with that.
Pretty sure he was trying to get him behind the 7 or the 10, just create some distance, but
Yeah.
I think he could have hit that much better.
Yeah, he came up a little short on that ball. All right, so he'll be right on the 5 as long as he makes this ball. Okay. And then, so how do you play this one, Kendall? Are you going off the top rail here after you hit the 5?
This one I think I actually draw back and try and just bump into the 10, but gently.
Oh, perfect call. Did just that, and
Would have hit it about half that speed, but it worked out perfect for him.
yep.
I mean, kind of. This isn't a great angle. You almost got to pull back and try and hit the 10 again.
You want to tell Andy there it's actually 9-8. He just asked me what the score was, I think. I told him 8-8. It's 9-8. He's up.
Andy.
At least he should be, but
Andy. Andy. 9-8 here.
but that's me and you scoring it. I think they're kind of responsible for keeping the overall score.
I just got rained on, so I'm going to go get a rag.
All right, he's got to take this 8 ball all the way down. Might need to come across. Ooh, he played the speed really well. He got exactly where he probably wanted to be. Unfortunately, shot did not drop, but left Andy pretty difficult position here. He's gonna have a hard time getting at this ball and playing safe unless he can figure out a way to kick this ball in.
Ah, you're fine. It's my fault for not sealing it. It's supposed to get sealed. Yeah, we're good. Thank you. Yeah. As long as we still have sound, we're good.
All right. Looks like Andy is going to try to jump this in. So, like I said, when the cue ball is that close, very good hit. Just did not drop. And I think that'll tie us back up. It's pretty self-explanatory rack here. The 9, come back up, or hit the 8, come back up for the 9. Play the 10 in the opposite corner, maybe. Well, he bumped a 10, so it might change. Not ain't gonna change anything. Probably still hitting that 10 in the opposite corner, I think, from the 9.
All right, no harm, no foul.
All is good over there.
Yep, we're doing good. All right, Mark's going to tie it up here, 9-9.
Like you said earlier, hill. Looks like it's on its way.
I want to thank everybody again for joining us here at the OS, which is the open stream here. It's our local players playing in the Jesters and the Knights and also the Queens match. Today we did not have a Queens. The nice thing about this is we're going to be able to feature the Queens all by themselves. We're going to have a little bit of time changes coming up, but nothing too major. By a half hour or so we're going to change some stuff around. The Queens will be starting quite a bit earlier so that we can fit them in and actually see their entire match. So And same with the Jesters, obviously. It gives them the opportunity to play the full match on the stream.
Do we have those times yet or no?
Well, I could tell you tentatively, so I will. Tentatively, we're looking at 11 a.m. for the Queens. We're looking at 1:30 for the Jesters, and we're looking at the same 4 o'clock start for the Knights.
Okay. All right. Looks like 2-9 combo. And then he should have the 2 probably on the same side.
I got 3-6-10 just hanging out.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be going for the 3-6. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah.
The 10 is hanging just inside the lip there, so anything touches it, and it's odds are it's in. Left himself pretty tough here on the 2. You got to make this ball.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to draw all the way back, too, from where he's at, I think.
I think they carry him off the 3 too. If you play this 2 all the way up past the 4, just kind of lay it forward and then play off the 3-6-10. I think that's very likely too.
Well, let's see what he does. He's going.
Yeah, see, I don't mind the carom there off the 3 into the 6. Send it right over to the 10.
So you'd have to bring the cue ball almost out to what, center table from here? Or a little more?
Yeah, right about where it is.
Yeah, right about to the left. Yep. See if he plays that. And looks like he's still there.
Yeah, this is 10 ball all the way.
Yep. So, like Kendall called. Off the 3 into the 6. 10 ball corner pocket. Let's see if Mark agrees. He agreed, but he touched it. It just didn't get touched enough.
Did he touch it?
Yeah, he touched it. It moved. I mean, from here, it looked like a force field blocked the 10 ball from going in. I don't know what happened. All right. And yeah, that 5 ball's in trouble unless you can he hit the 5-10? Is there a way to get on the 5? Or no?
I think it's just set for the carom again, but I'm not saying it's easy. Look at that shot.
Yeah, there you... Ooh, don't do...
Oh, boy.
Ouch. Unfortunate roll there. See if Andy breaks out that jump cue again. Don't think he will. I think he will probably elect to kick this.
Well, it's just a mess. That 6 is sitting right in front of the 10. I mean, you pretty much got to get either make this ball or leave him lucky tough, I think.
Andy's trying to figure it out. I mean, there's a few different things you could do here. Very hard to get a good outcome out of any of them.
As good a chance as he got of any is kicking this right side rail there, kicking the 5 over kind of by the 8 and the...
And that's what I was thinking. You know, I think he's going to kick off that right rail. And, looks like he's trying to
jump,
just...
I say. Well,
can he see that ball? I don't think he can see that ball. But he's got a better position than me, so see. I think he just drilled the 6. I think he's just trying to take away that 6-10 combo, maybe.
Yeah, that's what he did. Mark just said, good play, Andy.
Yeah. Yeah, so Andy strategically relaying out the field here, so there's no early game. However, did give Mark a pretty runnable table here. Not a hard out. Yeah, I'll probably end up putting that 8 in the side. 6 down, 7 up, 8
It's
in the
a little
side.
straighter than you'd like to see it. But
just a stop shot here. Oh, he had some angle. Just gotta hit this nice and soft. Eh.
And he banks it in.
Yep. Roll the 8 right up, and that's it. So it looks like Mark has kind of really settled down and really taken his time on each shot here.
Did I blow the score again? Is it 10-10?
No, it is now 10-9, I believe.
Right.
Mark. But I wouldn't put any faith in my ability to count.
Yeah, I just checked the player score there. That's correct, 10-9.
All right, we got Mark coming to break. Lead has flip-flopped again, so we are a little back and forth now.
3,800 viewers. We want to appreciate everybody who has logged in and is watching us on the new OS. And make sure you're out there sharing and make sure you follow.
Let your neighbors know, your family members, everybody.
That's a good break. Nothing wanted to hang or go. The 7's hanging, the 1's hanging. 5 was heading.
I think they've both been having a little trouble with the break today. Whether, not making a ball or making a ball and scratching. Looks like he's trying to masse a little bit around there. Nice shot.
A nice kick on the 2, so he's sitting pretty nice.
Yep. Pretty easy layout here. Probably 2, 3, 4 into the 7. Probably play a 4-7 combo after.
I think I would draw it for the side pocket, but Andy might play that combo.
I think he's going to play the combo. The only trouble I see with these combo shots here is negotiating where the 4 is going after you hit. Like, you got to hit it really soft, I think, to leave it in front of the pocket here. And not fall in. Fell in, but he's good because
I think he's happy that fell in. He was behind the 8 otherwise.
Yeah. See if Andy can run this rack out here.
Could have used a little better angle here.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably got a... What does he got to do? Roll up here, you think? Maybe for the 8 on the side? No, he drew.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a back cut, so he's going to have to play this to the short side of the leave for the 9.
So, coming pro side. That is real pro side right there.
He came out good on this, actually. This
Yeah.
side pocket shot, he should be able to hold it right there.
I thought he was trying to... Well, I mean, I think he was trying to hit the 9 all the way down, maybe.
Well, he definitely was trying to run into the 9, I think, before the rail, and he just slid by it.
Yep. So again, see how he... Very nicely done, and left himself right there for the 10.
That was tougher than I thought it was. He hit that really good.
Yeah, and those shots being that close to the ball like that, like we were saying earlier, any margin of error just in the very beginning it grows exponentially towards the end of the shot.
Big shot.
Oh,
no. Just caught the outer point on the way in.
Yeah, so Mark caught a pretty big break right there. I don't know. I wasn't really watching. Did Andy get down and shoot kind of fast on that, or?
I don't think so. I mean, that's just one of those shots if you don't hit it quite right.
Yeah.
All right, that's 11 for
Played that
Mark.
wreck very well. Got unfortunate at the end. Mark taking advantage.
You did the old switcheroo, huh? No. I mean, there's only a couple more games.
So score now 11-9 or 10-9?
11-9.
11-9. All right, let's see if Mark can drop a ball here on the break.
I don't know if either one of them has dropped a ball in the break yet.
I think they have, then it was a scratch. I mean, the breaks just have not been there today for some reason. There's a break. There's 3 balls in the break.
Three balls, and the rest of them are in a cluster of a foot and a half.
Yep. So that puts Mark on the, looks like the 4 ball right now.
I dropped the 1, 2, and the 3.
He did them in order. Rotation break. So he tried to go all the way down, it looks like. And
Safety.
that was a safety because Andrew is now in trouble here. I mean, he could come down.
What a cluster this is. 2 rails, maybe, huh?
I'm wondering if, he's just going to kind of smash into that 4 and call the 10 in the corner. I think he's looking at it. Because if he does kick for the 4, I mean, it's hitting the 9, or he's just going to try to tie something up here, actually.
That's what it looks like.
So, giving up ball in hand.
I'm not sure what that was. Was he
I
just
don't know, but it gave Mark...
misaligning the 410 maybe so that Mark had to at least run him?
Yeah, well, I mean, Mark could take the 4, 9, 10 now if he wanted to, probably. But he's not going to like to do that.
4, 9, 10.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Isn't the 8 annoying? 8's kind of annoying. Not to mention it's a 3-ball combination.
I told you I can't count.
Oh boy. Put himself tight to the 5.
Is he locked on the 5?
Yeah, I think it's wired though. I think
Yeah.
he's got a push shot here.
So can you explain to our viewers what a push shot is?
If both balls are frozen, you can go straight through. The reason you can't go straight at it if there's any separation between them, like if there's just a little bit, and you go straight through, basically the cue ball stops when you hit the first, when it makes contact to the object ball at first because of the momentum moving forward, hitting that solid ball in front of it. It momentarily stops, so your cue ball or your cue tip follows through and hits the cue the second time. So when they're both frozen tight, when you go and push through, there's never that kind of stop or hesitation. It's one solid contact to the cue ball.
That was a nice shot by Andy.
Great shot.
Yeah.
Another safety coming.
Yep. Did not get too safe on it, though. Mark will have to put a stroke on his ball to get back for a 7. So, Kendall, would you draw this back, or would you push it all the way down table and back up?
He's shooting a 6-8 combo.
Oh, is he?
And I would shoot. I actually don't mind the 6-8 here because I don't really. Well, no, I'd probably just shoot the 6 and draw straight back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Shoot this 6 all the way down, but I don't know, does the 8 look like it might be in the, no, it can't be in the way. But good shot. Now he's got a good angle to get on the 7. So
Good speed, too, yeah.
yeah, very well played there.
He's got to sneak in behind 2 rails for the 7 here. This is all pocket speed, so you're just going to roll up kind of by the 10.
Okay. 1, 2, and perfect. Well, he's a little. Well, yeah, no, he's good.
A little closer to the 7 than he probably should have.
Yeah. Yeah, I personally don't like being that close to a ball when I'm shooting it. For some reason, I have a really hard time seeing the angle for some reason. I mean, not for this shot, but you know, if it's a longer shot and they're really close together. Okay, looks like he's got the 9 in the side, but then he's gonna have to hit it a little hard.
Here's one, all right. Unless I'm over the 10 ball, I would probably shoot it in the corner, not the side.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a lot easier to get on the 10 that way, huh? Yeah, 'cause he's got to go all the way down and all the way up. Oh, and he missed. So Andy now catching a break. I think maybe Mark said, you know what, Andy, you gave me a break in the last game. I'm going to give you one here. Yeah, I like going down in the corner like you said, Kendall. I think that would have been a safer shot.
All right, I think Andy feeling grateful here as long as he can knock this 10 ball down. Going to get himself back within 1 game in this race to 13. We're trying for a tie ball game.
All right. So it's been neck and neck now for a while.
Remember, Mark jumped out right away to an 8-3 lead.
Was it 8-3?
Yeah,
wow.
8-3 was the biggest spread by 5 games.
Yeah, and then Andy, I think, strung a few together. I think some of them were Andy. I know 2 of the games Andy got ball in hand on the 10 ball. So, but again, you know, Mark jumped out to a lead early in the game because of you know, something very similar. Okay, good looking break. Let's hope something drops. Looks like the 2 might go into the rail. So nothing dropped.
Well, safety break because he put the 3 right between that cue ball and the 1 ball.
The safety break, I like that. I think that's what I do.
4-7-10 looking like a possibility because it's a mess. Up on the end rail there. Ooh.
All right, so Andy's got a pretty, well, I don't see how he's getting on that 4 ball.
That's tough where the 2 got pushed to.
Yeah.
Before it was on the side rail, so you could have came across and over. Now it's a bit tougher. So now he's got to figure out if he's going to safe out that 4 or what he's going to do to it. Oh. He got out just enough, I think.
Yep. But yeah, I don't see really a decent way to get over to that 4 or do anything.
You got the
with
kick,
it.
I mean, truthfully. You could play this 2 and set for the kick shot to the 10. Oh, no.
Ooh.
Well, there's one way to get a good leave on it.
I think you said in the beginning of the game 4-7-10. Looks like it's coming. I think that 4 is a little more off the rail than the 7, so doesn't make this an easy shot, but definitely play a factor. Went down.
Yeah. All right, that's going to put Mark on the hill at 12 games. Race to 13. right here on the OS, the open stream at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company, West College Avenue, Appleton, Wisconsin. Sitting here with Mr. Patrick Glenn, his first time in the booth and doing a knock-up job.
Well, thank you for that. I'll be honest, I was a little nervous coming in the booth. I've never done commentating before, but
I've said it before, anybody can do this job.
all right. Mark to break on the hill. So, like we said earlier in the match, first game and the last game are the hardest to win. So, let's see what happens here.
So how many games does Andy need right now?
He just needs. I gotta do the math in my head. What's 10 and 13 minus carry the 5?
It's
Is it
even
3?
easier than that.
Is it 3?
How many does he need? He needs one game right now. That's what you need. When you're in this position, it's one game at a time.
There you go. That's the mentality you have to have.
Because if you start thinking you need 3 games, you try to do too much, and bad things happen.
Couldn't agree with you more there. It's probably why I
Look
have
at
so
that.
much.
It's scratched again.
Yep. Yeah, I'm surprised the 2-ball ain't
So-
sitting in front of the 10-ball right now.
Mark now gets ball in hand 2 times in a row.
But nobody's counting.
Oh, no, that's not really the rule. I better clarify that just in case we don't have anybody listening that knows. Good shot by Mark. He's got the opportunity to close this thing out with a
Oh.
7-ball run here, 8-ball run.
So we know where the 3's going. Is he taking that 4 on the side, or is he going to try and play that in the same corner?
I would say the side.
Yeah. And the side he's going. Pretty easy to get on the 5. Yeah, I think the only trick here is at 8 and 10 ball right now. Ooh.
Overcut that ball
Yep.
and left Andy a decent shot. He's unfortunately got to go down table a little bit past 7.
Yeah, he's going to be getting away from the 5 if he shoots this. I mean, what do you do? Put a lot of top on that maybe and try to come off the bottom rail? Or are you worried about scratching there?
I think I hit a little bit of left and a little bit of top. I wouldn't jack up because I'd try and play forward into that. I would have tried to play kind of up to the top rail and then back out to the 8.
Okay. All right. Mark looking at the table, weighing his options. I think he's got a nice cut in the side with the 4. Hit it nice and soft. He should end up on the 5. But I could be seeing that all wrong, actually.
If you're talking about him cutting the 4 on the side, and then you would come around 2 rails for the 5 in the right-hand corner by the 10, I think.
Okay.
But he looks like he's playing something else. I think he thinks that's going to go off the 7 on the side, but I think it might be a little too far back or forward for this.
Well, he could play it either way, really. I mean, he definitely cut it in the side, and I don't know if it caroms out to 7, though. Maybe.
I think as full as you have to hit on this 7 to get it to go over, it's going to move forward. It's not going to go sideways enough for him. See how it just kind of...
Yeah, it kind of died.
Yeah. Well, it's given Andy an opportunity here. Still not a give-me shot. He's got the 4 in the side pocket, and he's got to mess with the 7 down here to get back up table. Could bank the 4.
Bank.
Then just draw straight back.
I think looks like he's just going right in the side with it.
Yeah.
Oh, taking his time.
Well, it's 7 and the 8-9. I mean, all that's kind of in your way to try and get back up table.
Yep.
You can't really. This is going to be tough. Make this or don't make it.
He's really putting a lot of draw on it all
That's
the way
a good
down.
shot.
Wow. Okay, that was one of the best shots I've seen today, I think.
Good shot, and he ended up perfect
Yeah.
on the 5.
That was very well played.
It's called not wanting to go home. Just don't panic here. You want to play just past the side pocket.
Yep.
He's got a good angle for this if you just float this ball a little bit.
And I think he doesn't even have to touch that 8 and the 9. He could just get the 8 in the side. You know?
Well, now it became more interesting. I think the 8 goes in the same pocket as the 7, actually, but
Maybe 9. Yeah, maybe it does. Oh, he
not
got the
gonna
ball.
matter. Yeah, good shot.
Moving very confidently around the table right now. Got a good angle here.
Perfect, yeah.
Very nice stroke right there.
This question here. Go straight forward, 2 rails.
Good speed.
Oh, I
Good
missed it.
speed.
Overcut it.
All right. Mark on the hill. All he's got to do is go up and down the table here.
Definitely a good opportunity here for Mark. He's got to look out for the. I mean, you got 3 pockets technically that could get you, depending on how you hit this. Oh, 4 pockets that can get you, I guess.
Ooh. Well,
Gonna make Andy work a little harder than Andy made him work.
yeah. And he's got a pretty tough shot here now.
It's one of those where you just got to make the ball and
Yeah,
let it happen.
yeah, bear down and make this shot. Don't even
And
worry about leaving the
roll
ball.
it in. Yep, just
That looks good. Oh,
don't scratch, Andy. Oh boy.
I don't know how that ball didn't roll in. It looked good.
Mark with another opportunity at kind of the same shot. Again, he's got well, mainly 1 pocket that can get him in trouble here if he's not careful. Oh no.
Wow.
Look at that. Ball in hand.
So that's what happens, when you get on the hill, them nerves start going.
What were you talking about that last game?
Yeah, that last game, first game and that last game. Mark just gave a look into the booth here, like, how did I do that?
Boy, I don't like Andy's choice here either, how he's shooting this
Yeah, I
ball.
don't know. He's just
He
going
looked
to try
up to
and
the
draw it
corner
down.
pocket here.
Oh, no.
He did
Oh.
not just do that, did he?
No.
Oh, my
I mean, it
goodness.
worked out, but yeah, that was a dangerous way to get down there.
cow.
I would have came off the bottom rail. But
Perfect.
Andy got his heartbeat back. 1 game away from Hill. At least I think, am I counting right, or am I doing the math wrong again?
No, you got her.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing to it. That military math works.
I'm telling you. I'm thinking we're going to see a Hill match here.
Well, I tell you, let's see run out here and then see what happens from there. Huh? Just a reminder to everybody, tonight on Mad Apple Extreme, we are going to have Stone Mason Cook, playing against, or being challenged by Matt Strong out of Oshkosh. All right, now what? Oh, he never hit it, at least.
So let's cover that real quick. So that option goes to the opponent when that happens?
Yeah, opponent can either choose to take the break or give the break back, depending on what you're doing. So.
Okay.
Oh, and in this case, Mark should have probably given the break back.
Yeah, and that's he's been, I think that's got to be 4 breaks at least that he's scratched on. So it's been pretty unfortunate.
110 Karam is looking pretty hot here.
Oh, wow. Did Andy, yeah.
I think I like the Karam better than the combo, honestly.
I like the combo here. I think he's playing it. Go.
Tough, yeah.
I mean, just.
Well, he's going to get a good roll here, too. Look at.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I would have preferred the Karam shot there.
So what is Mark trying to do here? Is he trying to just push that one over just a little bit to the rail? Get behind the 6? Looks like it, but...
Oh, now he left him a dead safe.
Yeah, no. Andy can lock him up pretty good here. Behind the 6, I think.
Just got to make sure you don't make the 1 cross side.
Yep. Oh, and he locked him. Oh.
What did I say?
Yep.
That's the only thing that would ruin that shot.
Yeah. So now when that happens in 10 ball, the opponent can elect to give the shot back to you. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Slop shots don't count. So because he didn't call that, it would be considered a slop shot. And at that point, Mark can give it back to Andy.
Okay.
Which obviously he did.
Because, yeah, Andy is in jail. It looks like. He could probably come off that bottom rail. It's going to be tough, though. I mean, you can't...
I don't know how you hit this ball. 2 rails around the 6, maybe.
2 rails, yeah, I guess. See, I wouldn't be able to do that, I don't think.
Is that a physical attribute that may stop you from doing these things?
No, it's the lack of knowledge on the 2-rail kicking, probably.
Oh, you could have done that. I thought maybe you couldn't reach. I don't know what he did there.
I don't know what he was shooting. So now the table is wide open with ball in hand. I think, was he trying to lock the 10 onto the 9 or something, maybe?
Boy, that's tougher than trying to kick at the ball.
Yeah. I'll have to ask Andy that after the game.
All right, Mark trying to kick into the 7 here, I think. Can just slide over, bump the 7. Nope, he's going to go forward, almost missed the 3. And not bump the 7.
Okay, rolling this 4 up. So he's going to leave himself a nice long shot on the 5. Probably. I don't know. Probably just leave this ball in the middle of the table. Down quite a ways.
Definitely got to get up on this ball a little bit. I don't know that I like hitting this flat like this. I don't know that you're going to get the result you want.
Yeah, I think he's going to be behind the 7 here.
That's why you always just want to stay this side of any balls that can get in your way. You know, a little bit of a stun there to stun to the rail and back out instead of letting it float forward. It's amazing how many times you end up behind that ball.
Yeah. Okay, Mark taking a second look at his shot here. He called a kick in the 6 in the cross corner here.
Yep, 1 rail up in the corner.
Good hit.
And Andy's going to like this a lot, I think.
Oh.
Not too bad. It goes past the 9, I think. So
He did get a nice hit on the 6. So these are tricky little shots too if you're trying to hold this ball. Oh, look at that.
oh boy, and he scratched. Nobody seems to want to end this match, so let's see if Mark can get these 4 balls cleared off the table.
I think he's gonna roll that ball up off the rail, kind of coming in line with the 7. Playing it in the opposite corner, opposite side.
You just don't want to end up
Just like
too
that.
straight here on the 7. It's a
He's
good angle there.
Good angle.
Just about perfect. Should play up to the first diamond out of the left pocket and straight back down table with the shot. Mark 2 balls away from taking away the Knights title from Andy Brooker. Tricky here if he doesn't come off the 10 just right.
And he did it just right. Just almost straight in on the 10 here.
And the shot for the match.
Saga Sopa asking who plays next.
There it goes. All right, so Saga, we are done with that match. We want to congratulate Mark West for taking down the Knights match tonight. And we encourage everybody to jump on over to Mad Apple X Stream. That'll be tonight at 8 p.m. And that is Mason Cook playing against Matt Strong. And we don't know the game yet, but we're looking forward to talking about that one. That is going to be a great match there. That's 2 very good players. Look forward to seeing you all over there. I want to thank you guys again for joining us here on the Open Stream, which is our local players stream. So looking forward to growing this and making this as good as we can for our local players to be able to showcase their abilities. Anybody is interested in coming in and commentating for the Open Stream, please get a hold of us. Go ahead and private message us, and we would love to talk to you about doing so. So thanks everybody for joining. I want to thank again, really, truly, Patrick. It was a pleasure to have you today. I enjoyed it.
Pleasure
And
being here. Had a great time.
look forward to seeing you again.
Yep, anytime.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
See you. Thanks, everybody.